What's happening? Ant from Ant Mound Logistics. Out here doing a little maintenance, both preventive and repair. I'm gonna go ahead and change the tire today on my trailer. My inside tire could have been from a curve. It just started separating. Just happened to be at the right spot when I stopped at the TA to see it. So I went ahead and moved it up to this axle. So what I'm gonna do right now is try and set you guys up, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this tire swapped out right here. First thing I did was I took some soap and water, poured around on the bead of the wheel. Always start on the side opposite of the valve stem, just in case I make a mistake and I don't break my valve stem. Check to make sure all the air is out this time, which I don't think I did. Still got my valve stem. Alright, make sure you have one of these little valve stem tools. They're perfect for removing the valve core and installing it. Keeps you from over tightening it. And me, I have this additional cap on mine, so make sure you remove that also. My trailer tire pressure is 115 according to manufacturer, so I run manufacturer tire pressure. So I'll be putting 115 back in, and I'll check the rest of my tires to ensure they're at 115. You can either use a manual gauge, whichever you prefer, or digital. And I try and, just get one digital, that way it takes the guesswork out of it. If someone's pumping your tire up or you're checking your tire pressure, you have the same in each tire. Alright, once you break the outside where the valve stem faces, flip it over. You want to do the same thing, put your little lubricant on the bead. You can use a spray bottle. My sprayer wasn't working, so I just had to pour it on. Broke off easy. 2 tire irons. Stand on the tire. The thicker the sidewall, the higher the ply rating is, the smaller bites you'll be able to take on the tire. side off. We already have some lubricant on the other side of the tire. Only thing you do is take this part of the iron, slide it in, and just flip it over. Then you pull it and make sure it's up against the rim. That's all it is to it. So you don't have to flip the rim over. All you do is just grab your new tire, of course, put some type of lubricant on it. And also pay attention if you want this on the inside or what have you, depending on the direction that your rim is facing, whether it's an inside rim or outside. Make sure you mount it accordingly. So this is one of my inside rims. So I want this to be to the inside. So what I'll do, this side will be mounted up. It'll be up as I'm mounting the tire. Work it all the way around, or you can just take the hammer, tap the inside, applying a little pressure. Alright, once you get it like that, we'll drop a little bit more lubricant on here. Or soapy water, whatever you want to call it. I'm using it as a lubricant. My valve seal is always the last thing I put in. I put the valve seal inside in last. So all I do is just shift the tire. Spin the rim so you guys can see me so I'm not blocking it. Get your flat iron. Work it around, just move your feet, keep walking it up. The smaller your bites, the easier it is to get it on there. To that point, you don't want to hit the rim because you might cut the bead, hit the tire if it doesn't go the whole way. And depending on what type of air system you have, whether you're using your truck, you have one of those blasters. It'll always start faster with the pour out. I didn't have to bring my blaster with me. Everybody knows the old starting tool trick. I'm gonna try and stick one side. This one more than likely is not gonna catch. It's probably gonna take my blaster to get it to catch. So what I'll do is I'll just grab my tire blaster because I don't have any starting fluid with me right this second. Or maybe I do. But the safest way to do it is just use a tire blaster or a high pressure air compressor. I'm gonna go ahead and close this out because I gotta go pick up my blaster in order to be able to finish the tire off. And the only thing the blaster do is just shoots a large quantity or volume of air into the tire between the bead and the rim while you have your Velcro on, valve seal on, and you just air it up that way. That's the safest route. So what I'll do is go ahead and start checking the rest of my tires because I have to drive about 5 miles to the house to get my stuff and come back. I don't want to just leave them. There's things I could do that to where all I have to do is just put this tire back on. All right, so just like always, this is Ant Mile Logistics. I'm out.